Dear Bayern, I don't even know where to begin. You've put me through every emotion a footballer can feel. The joy, the pressure, the heartbreak, the pride, and somehow, all of it shaped me into someone I barely recognized from the day I arrived. This club taught me responsibility, discipline, and what it truly means to carry a badge that demands everything from you, even on the days when you've got nothing left to give. I've grown here as a player, but even more as a man, through the injuries, the doubts, the criticism, and the moments I felt like I was slipping away from myself. And yet, you still gave me memories I'll hold forever. Lifting trophies, hearing the Allianz roar, watching fans believe in us even in the darkest stretches. I won't pretend it was perfect, because it wasn't. But it was real, and it mattered to me. As I leave, just know that a part of me stays here, in the fans, in the teammates who became brothers, in every moment I fought to make you proud. Thank you for teaching me the highs and lows of this sport, for pushing me, breaking me, and building me again. This isn't goodbye to football, but Bayern, you will always be a chapter that changed my life. Yeah, those are fans screaming my name at the top of their lungs. I've just made the biggest decision of my life. A new club, a new chapter, and instant pressure to prove myself all over again. The lights, the chants, the energy, it's all so surreal. I can't help but take it all in, because moments like this remind me why I started. The love for the game and the fire to be the best. First off, I just want to say thank you to everyone here. The fans, the club, and everyone who made this move possible. Wearing this Bayern shirt feels incredible, and I promise to give my all to help bring more trophies to this club. The Bundesliga, the Champions League, everything. My dream has always been to win the Ballon d'Or, but more than that, I want to make history here with my teammates. To Camille and little Mia, you're my biggest motivation, and everything I do is for you. To the fans, thank you for believing in me already. Let's make this a special chapter together. Mia-san Mia.
Here we go. Jayden Vicente to Bayern Munich, deal confirmed. The young midfielder is officially joined Bayern on a 2-year contract, earning $236,000 per week. After several weeks on negotiations, both the player and his agent, Cynthia, have said yes to the offer. Vicente completed his medical earlier today and will be unveiled to the fans at the Allianz Arena later this week. Bayern believe he'll play a key role in their rebuild, a huge move for one of football's brightest young stars.
We finally left Liverpool for Munich. A new country, a new beginning. But as the plane touched down, I couldn't help feeling a deep sadness. Liverpool wasn't just a club. It was everything. My daughter was born there. My hardest moments, my biggest lessons, the teammates who became brothers, even Randall, my best friend, who just went silent after the move. Now, in Germany, it feels like the best and worst decision of my life all at once. Bayern is a new chapter, but the expectations are higher than ever. There's no more wonder kid or prospect next to my name. Now, I'm expected to be the guy. And that thought alone, it scares me.
Big moves that rolls through gold chains. You know how we do. Came up from the mud, now I stun on these fools. Hustle hard, no sleep. I don't follow no rules. Block raised me, grind made me, pain shaped me. Now I pull up in whips, you envy, can't hate me. From concrete corners to penthouse suites. Mix a little Kingston in my Brooklyn beach. Stacking chips, I don't gamble, I conquer. Pockets looking obese, my life's a monster. Every night I pray, every day I grind. Used to scrape diamonds, now I fucking shine. Look where I came from, look where I'm at. Big flex, big bag, I ain't looking back. Me come from the mud, now me ball so hard.
Yes, Mia's growing up so fast now. Too fast, honestly. She's only 6 and she's already begging me to put her in a football academy. Part of me wants to say yes straight away because she lights up every time she touches a ball. But another part of me is terrified. I know what this sport can do to you. The pressure, the expectations, the heartbreak. Maybe I'm just being overprotective because of everything I went through trying to make it. The only difference is, she'll never have to worry about money or stability the way I did. Still, I want her to enjoy being a kid before the world tries to shape her. And Camille, after everything we've been through, I finally sat down and started planning our wedding here in Munich. Mia's older now. Life feels a bit more stable, and it just feels like the right time. I want us to build something solid, football and family, side by side. If I'm going to give my all on the pitch, I need peace at home. And marrying Camille feels like the final step toward the life we've been trying to create for years.
Hi Vincent, congratulations on the signing of Jayden Vicente. With a player of his talent and profile coming in, how do you see him shaping the success of your team this season?
Thank you, Alex. Jayden brings something special: creativity, pace, fearlessness. We wanted a player who can change games on his own, but also elevate the players around him. And he fits that perfectly. He's young, but he already carries himself like someone who understands big moments. We expect him to be a key part of our attack, not just scoring goals, but giving us that spark Bayern has always been known for.
And one more, fans and media have talked a lot about Jayden's lifestyle in the past, especially incidents involving reckless partying, driving and racing. Munich has a racing culture. Are you concerned at all?
Look, we're all aware of his past, and I'm not going to pretend it didn't happen. Before we finalized anything, I sat down with Jayden privately. We talked openly about expectations, about responsibility, and about what it means to represent Bayern Munich. Here, discipline is non-negotiable. Listen up. At Bayern Munich, responsibility is everything. This club doesn't accept excuses, only performances. If someone drops their level, even for a week, they train separately. It's that simple. We're here to win the Champions League, the league, every competition we enter. I won't be lenient, I won't sugarcoat anything. Perform or you're out of the 11. Standards first, always. Now let's rise to them and go win.
To you from the VW Car Arena in Augsburg, one of Germany's oldest cities. And joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary is the midfielder turned expert analyst Stuart Robson. And with the start of the season just days away, we've got action from the curtain raiser to bring you. It's Borussia Dortmund and they take on Bayern Munich.
Well, a last chance to evaluate these two teams before the start of the season. How fit are they? How are the new players bedding in? This should be an interesting game, I think.
Jayden Vicente in the Bundesliga, very interesting to see how he develops here. He was a real spark in Liverpool's attack last season. Maybe not player of the season, but definitely one of their brightest talents. I think he has all the ingredients to shine at Bayern. What do you think, Derek?
Well, Sue, Bayern didn't just sign potential, they signed production. Vicente brings pace, flair and that unpredictability defenders absolutely hate. The big question is whether he can translate that Premier League intensity into Bayern's system. But if he adapts quickly, he could be one of the standout players in the league. It's a massive move for him and a massive opportunity.
Borussia Dortmund line up.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation, but without wing-backs. So although they might have an overload in midfield, they will be vulnerable to any switches of play by the opposition.
This is today's Bayern Munich starting lineup.
Well, on paper it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
And Bayern get us underway. Really good pass. And the forward progress continues. Just needs the composure now. And it's an early lead. A terrific start.
Here's the replay, and that's the perfect outcome. Right into the corner and in off the post. That's a very good goal.
Very good start for Vicente. He looks like he's bringing back that form from last season. Brilliant goal, full of confidence and sharpness. Bayern will be buzzing with that one.
Corner taken short. Setting up the chance. Terrific bit of blocking. Ding on and still going. It's a terrific carry forward, this. It didn't have to be much closer.
Yeah, it's a little bit unlucky, really. Decent effort.
Nicely sets it up. Takes the shot. And that's a fine save to deny a proper chance. Over it comes. That's not properly away yet. Space out wide for Bayern. Kane waiting for that. And that brings the first half to an end here at the Veve Car. Girassi. Has a go, and it's saved and held. Aimed at Kane. The very best of the Bundesliga keeps on coming for you on EA TV as Dortmund face Augsburg. And that's one surely not to be missed.
I like
Decent chance this. Ooh, got in the way. And that's a decent save, at least certainly made to look that way. Well, both bosses have decided to make a change now. It's been delivered. Oh, against the bar.
Well, how unlucky with Dortmund. They really did deserve to
Hold on, Stuart, this looks dangerous. Sub about to come on. A sensational challenge. Not long left, and here they come. Oh, what a stop! Dealt with that superbly. And there's going to be a change now. Delivered into the box. Couldn't quite get over the top of the ball.
Yeah, that's a well-worked corner. Inches away from a very good goal.
That's it, the final whistle. They've got the job done to claim silverware on day one. You can't do any better than that.
Well, there are going to be some bigger challenges ahead. But they deserve their win today. They played well.
Wow, the expectations keep getting bigger. For the first time, I was genuinely intimidated by how many people booed every misplaced pass. They're so invested in everything we do. You can feel that football is the culture here. It's their whole identity. And for me, that means the opportunity to become something big this season is in my hands. I need to live up to it, impress the fans, support my teammates, back the manager. Slowly, I'm finally warming up to this place.
Good game, lad, good game. Now that's how it's done. Great, good. And now, somebody wants a word out of you.
Hi Jayden, do you think you can win the Champions League this season after such a disappointment with Liverpool last year?
Absolutely. That loss still sits with me. It motivates me every time I step onto the training pitch. Here at Bayern, the mentality is clear. We compete to win everything. I think with the squad we have, the manager, and the drive in this team, we have a real chance. But it's on us to prove it, game by game. I'm ready for that challenge.
Hey babe, how do you feel about finally getting married? Are you nervous? Ready?
Yeah, I think I am. Mia's growing up so fast, and I don't want her to grow up in a broken home. It just feels like the right time, you know?
She's a big girl now. But I'm glad you feel that way, Jay.
Yeah, then let's get prepared. We're going to Liverpool for the wedding. The day finally came. And honestly, it's one of those moments words barely do justice. After 8 years with Camille, 8 years of growth, heartbreak, football chaos, moving cities, raising Mia together, it just felt like the perfect time. Everything aligned. Family and close friends flew in, and somehow I managed to book this incredibly private spot tucked away in Liverpool. Funny thing is, we debated getting married in Munich, even London for a bit. But Liverpool, it just felt right. It's where Mia was born. It's where me and Camille survived the roughest parts of our journey. It's where I became who I am today. When I saw her walking down the aisle, everything around me slowed down. The noise, the pressure, the stress, all of it disappeared. It was just us. We danced until our legs hurt, drank, laughed, cried. I saw my teammates cracking jokes, Camille's family hugging everyone in sight, and Mia running around like she owned the place. And in that moment, with everyone who mattered gathered in one room, celebrating something that felt bigger than football, bigger than fame, it genuinely became the best day of my life.
Cold mornings, academy life, chasing dreams through lonely nights. With every heartbeat, with every game, Jayden's legend will remain. Every doubt, every tear built a
Mate, don't strain yourself.
Hello football fans and welcome to the opening match of a brand new Bundesliga season. Today we've got a very intriguing clash as Bayern Munich take on SC Freiburg. After failing to win the Bundesliga for the past 2 seasons, Bayern enter this campaign in full rebuild mode and all eyes are on the new signings, especially Jayden Vicente, who Vincent Kompany himself called a key piece of their new era. Can the sleeping giants finally wake up and reclaim its throne? Stay tuned. This one could set the tone for the entire season.
Welcome to you and thanks for joining us for another game live on EA TV. My name's Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Sue Smith. And I hope you're as ready as the crowd is here for another Bundesliga season to begin. It's Bayern Munich and they take on Freiburg.
Well, I can't wait for this one, so I'm sure the fans are going to be excited too. Expectations going to be high because this is a team capable of challenging. Starting with a positive result here today is going to be key.
It's Bayern Munich's starting lineup.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-4-2, and I always think that this system offers a strong defensive presence all over the pitch. And in attack, you always have numbers getting forward. They've got quality out wide, so I'm sure the flanks are going to be used today.
Here's the Freiburg team sheet.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the 3 progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the 2 midfielders holding.
And so the first half kicks off. Superbly and in, and there it is, 1-0 already.
Here it is again, and the keeper does well initially to anticipate where the shot's going. He gets a touch on it, but just not enough to keep it out. That knew exactly what was happening. The shape was good there out of possession.
Sørloth. This looks promising from Bayern. Oh, should score! Oh! Olise. Promising position this. This to draw level. Oh, bad tackle, and the ref will surely take action. And the referee shows the yellow card.
Well, it's a bit of a naughty challenge, had to go in the book.
Reflexes. That looked like it might trouble the keeper, but they'll have to settle for a corner. It's been delivered. Well, he couldn't get free, and he couldn't find the target.
Well, it's certainly not a free header. It's strong defending here, just enough to put him off at that vital moment.
Luis Diaz. This could be dangerous. Perfectly anticipated. And the referee's whistle brings the first 45 minutes to a close. Michael Olise. He's beaten his marker here. Miscue in the final third. A reminder for you of another real sense of urgency here. Could they equalise from this? Kane lurking in the box. And that is a terrific save. And there's going to be a change now. It's played in now. Nicely. Well, that brings the match to a close. A frustrating day for the fans in attendance. And it's 3 points dropped.
Yeah, it was poor from them. They'll have expected so much more. They just looked a bit sluggish, second to every ball. Maybe just a bit rusty, but they'll need to improve dramatically before the next game.
Look, we need to be honest. Jayden Vicente was terrible today. I'm not denying he has talent, but Bayern paying 70 million for him, that's starting to look like a terrible decision. With all the off-field drama he drags around, the racing incident, the headlines, the constant noise, Bayern didn't just sign a player, they signed a walking distraction. Company wants discipline, and Bayern fans expect world-class performances, but right now, Jayden is giving them sloppy passes and unnecessary controversy.
Life at Bayern started off well, but here we go again. One bad performance, and suddenly the whole world is on your neck. It's crazy how fast everything flips. Sometimes the pressure gets so heavy that I just take these long drives out on the outskirts of Munich. Just me and the road, trying to clear my head and shut out all the noise from the media. What hurts the most is that Mia is older now, and she's starting to notice things. The comments, the headlines, the negativity. It's tough seeing your own child confused by something you can't fully explain. But honestly, all it's doing is pushing me to lock in even harder. No more distractions, no more slip-ups. I just want to focus, perform, and prove exactly why Bayern brought me here.
It's that time of the week again, folks. Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund, the biggest game on the calendar. The last time these two met, Dortmund came up short, and tonight they'll be desperate for revenge. With Bayern under heavy criticism after a disappointing performance and all the backlash surrounding the team, Dortmund will look to take full advantage. This one has all the ingredients of a classic. Stay tuned.
I'm Guy Mowbray with Sue Smith alongside me, and we're as excited as anyone else here for the game that takes German football right around the world. It's Borussia Dortmund against Bayern Munich.
Yeah, Bayern will be favourites coming into this. They've dominated over recent years, but I'm sure Dortmund will be using the support of the home fans to spur them on. Hopefully it's going to be a good one.
How Borussia Dortmund line up?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-2-1. It should be quite compact when they're out of possession, you'd think. It's just how are they going to handle those transitions, though, once they do recover the ball?
This is today's Bayern Munich starting lineup.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-4-2, and I always think that this system offers a strong defensive presence all over the pitch. And in attack, you always have numbers getting forward. They've got quality out wide, so I'm sure the flanks are going to be used today.
And it's Borussia Dortmund. Waiting, not trying to force things. That's a decent bit of goalkeeping. A short corner taken here. Has a go. Take. Scruffy play, ball lost. And he's in now. Saved and Alex Scott for a moment. News of a penalty in another game.
Yeah, Leverkusen were awarded the
Sorry,
penalty.
Alex, chance developing. And there's the first goal of the match. Deadlock broken.
Well, if we watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure, but still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
promising looking ball. Chance for the equaliser, and it's in! End-to-end stuff here, the lead lasting mere minutes, and we're all level again.
Here's the replay, and it's a nice bit of skill to beat his man. Then he keeps his composure to finish it off well. It's a quality goal, that.
And that's it for the first half at Signal Iduna Park. Nice possession. Is there a goal to take the lead coming? And the goalkeeper does what he's there to do. And there's going to be a change now. Over it comes. Good header, just over.
Yeah, it's a good delivery as well, and he manages to get on the end of it, but just lacks that little bit of accuracy.
Ball. Delivered into the box. Got behind it and kept it out. He's made a real difference today. The manager now bringing him off after a solid shift. It's put into the middle. There first, his head to it. Just put it over by a fair bit. Diaz. Now Neves. There could be something building for Bayern here. Oh, great block. This to see them lead. And good work from the keeper to get across and deal with the danger. Making a change here. Something different from the corner. And played in deep, back post. And it... over the ball to the back post. This could get interesting. Oh, surely. And that is the final whistle. Well, nothing to split the two sides, and the points are shared. What did you make of it from the away point of view?
Well, they've still not got that first win, have they? You can't question the quality within the squad, but they're just not quite at the level that we expect from them just yet. The next game's going to be key, though. They've got to get maximum points, you feel.
I was very frustrated. I headed home already knowing the backlash was coming. The headlines, the podcast, the fans tearing into me again. My mind was spinning with everything I'd have to deal with. But then, in a flash...
Look, we need to be honest. Jayden Vicente was terrible today. I'm not denying he has talent, but Bayern paying 70 million for him, that's starting to look like a terrible decision.
Listen up. At Bayern Munich, responsibility is everything. This club doesn't accept excuses, only performances. Perform or you're out of the 11. Standards first.
Hi Jayden, do you think you can win the Champions League this season after such a disappointment with Liverpool last year?
It seems Jayden Vicente is hurt here. This could be bad.
Good game, lad, good game. Now that's how it's done. Great.
Company wants discipline, and Bayern fans expect world-class performances. But right now, Jayden is giving them sloppy passes and unnecessary controversy.
What a week it's been. Honestly, the hardest of my life. In just a few days, everything spiraled so fast that I could have lost everything, even my life. And it made me realize something painful, but true. You can't make it in this profession without surviving the setbacks that try to break you. Yeah, I want to become the best player in the world, but some days, I just want to give up and be normal, be regular, be away from all of this pressure. It gets too heavy. But then I think about my family, the absence of my father, my mother, and I refuse to let Mia feel what I felt growing up. I can't disappear on her. I can't become a ghost in her life. So, no matter how hard it gets, I stay. I fight for her.
Welcome back to the Alex Scott podcast, coming to you from the Sky Sports studio. And today we've got someone whose name has been everywhere lately. Bayern Munich's new star signing, a man who's had a whirlwind few months, both on and off the pitch. Jayden Vicente. Jayden, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Alex. Glad to finally sit down and talk.
Jayden, let's get straight into it. Your first few months at Bayern, mixed performances, huge expectations, and of course, a lot of headlines. How would you describe your start in Munich?
It's been tough. Bayern isn't a club where you can hide. Every mistake I make is judged heavily, and I even see myself on memes now. The fans expect perfection, and honestly, I'm still adjusting. New league, new teammates, new pressure. But I'm not running from it. I signed here to prove myself, and that's exactly what I intend to do.
And then, the accident. The whole world was talking about it. You've been open about how close you came to losing everything. How has that changed you?
It shook me, completely. One second I'm on the road thinking about football. The next, I'm waking up realizing how fragile everything is. It wasn't just a scare, it was a reset. I could have lost my career, my family, my life. That moment scared me straight. I told myself, no more stupid mistakes, no more distractions. I've been given a second chance, and I won't waste it.
You mentioned your family, you've talked about Mia, about Camille, and about not wanting your daughter to experience the same absence you felt growing up. How have they factored into your mindset now?
They're everything, honestly. When I think about giving up, when the pressure gets too much, I just picture Mia's face. I don't want her growing up wondering where her dad is, the way I did. And Camille, she's been through my highs and the absolute worst of my lows. They deserve better from me. That's why I'm working harder, training longer, and staying away from all the stuff that dragged me down.
So, what's next? How does Jayden Vicente turn all this around at Bayern Munich?
By fighting, Alex. By showing the world why Bayern signed me. I'm done running from challenges. I'm facing them head on. The plan is simple. Work harder, stay disciplined, perform. Become the player I know I can be, and the father Mia deserves.
Jayden Vicente, remember the name.
A warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us for another game live on EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with England legend Sue Smith, and we've got action from the group stage of the Cup on the way for you. What are your expectations from this?
It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off though and they start quickly, but I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
And after some difficult months out with injury, we finally see Jayden Vicente back in the squad. Let's hope the lad stays fit. Wales will need him firing again.
This is how Wales line up.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central striker. We may see the wide midfielders cut in and the fullbacks push on, while the defence is still protected from the two holding.
This is the visitors' team for today.
They are lining up in a 4-3-3 system, and with this it naturally creates triangles all over the pitch, so it means lots of options for players. It does allow them to get forward and support the attacks as well, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Oh, could be a chance here. And the goalkeeper has taken that easily. That's a lovely cut inside, and the promise has the space to whip it in here. Oh, takes it on. Saved. Put into the middle. Oh, the keeper reacts in an instant.
Yeah, what a save. That was on top of him in the blink of an eye. Did well to stop that, didn't he?
And the corner is fired in. And it's given away. Oh, nice vision in that pass. Oh, real opportunity. It's in. 1-0. And that could change the shape of the game.
Well, the speed of this transition is incredible. They're up the pitch in a flash, and a as soon as he's through 1v1 with the keeper, he just smashes it. Such power in the strike, it's brilliant.
And there is the half-time whistle here in Cardiff. Be a break on. It's played into the box. And out of play it goes for a throw-in. Thrown away, he'd be advised not to look at the bench for a while now. And it's opened up. No progress into here. Delivered into the box. And met by solid goalkeeping. Well, both bosses have decided to make a change now. And they decide against playing it in. On they go under no real pressure. Real opportunity off the upright. Having a look. Huge block, but still danger. The ball is, it's all over. Happy faces right around the ground. What are your thoughts, Sue?
Yeah, it was a close game, lots of energy from both sides. Quite evenly matched, weren't they? But I think they deserved the result overall.
Right after that game, something switched in me. I knew the only way forward was to work 10 times harder than everyone else. No shortcuts, no excuses. This year, I'm pushing myself to the edge. I'm chasing the Champions League, I'm chasing the Ballon d'Or, and I'm chasing the best version of Jayden Vicente that's ever existed. Every session has been pain, pressure, and repetition. But it's the kind of pain that builds monsters, and that's exactly what I'm becoming. This season, nothing and no one is stopping me from reaching my peak.
I pray every day I grind. Used to scrape diamonds, now I fucking shine. Look where I...
Nice choice. Can't wait to try her out. I know some people at the showdown. See about getting you a race. Gives me a chance to make sure she's working perfectly. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Hello football fans, I'm Sue Smith and today we have Bayern Munich taking on FC Heidenheim, a side sitting proudly in 6th place after a strong start to the season. Bayern, meanwhile, find themselves all the way down in 14th, struggling to find consistency after a turbulent few months. But the big headline today is the return of Jayden Vicente. After that horrific accident that kept him out for 4 months, he is rumoured to be back in the squad. The stakes have never been higher. Bayern desperately need to show improvement, and Vincent Kompany has openly acknowledged the concerns surrounding the team, while insisting they're determined to turn things around. With Vicente's possible return, renewed energy and pressure mounting, this could be a very interesting chapter in their season. Stay tuned.
My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Bundesliga coming right up. It is Bayern Munich against Heidenheim.
Not quite the start we expected from Bayern. They've looked good in patches, but unless they can play with more consistency, today will be a really tough match for them.
And here's how Bayern will line up.
Well, it's a fairly standard 4-4-2, which you don't see that often, but it does have its strength, particularly with the front two they've got playing today. They're both good players.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, as you can see, they're playing with the front two, 3 central midfield players and a couple of wing-backs. It's a great system when played well, but it does leave them vulnerable to switches of play.
And a good-looking pass. Chance to cross. Well, Bayern will hope to get back to winning ways after drawing their last match against... And a goal it is! No He's on the run. Such an ambitious run. Is this the moment? And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
And support available. He'll take this on. Oh, what a hit! From long range and showing how to strike the ball with absolute perfection. Wonderful technique. Lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. And the ball with Sørloth. Oh, surely! Oh, off the post, still alive. And that brings to an end the first half here in Munich. Vicente. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
And a short corner, let's see. And a good challenge to bring Stadion an der Alten Försterei. Alex Scott.
Yes, it's a goal for Stuttgart. Could the goalkeeper have done better?
Oh
yes.
no, what a chance this is! EA TV is the home of light. Will it be? And we cannot say enough about that save.
Well, how did he stop that? That is a remarkable save.
It's a substitution for Bayern. And played short. Very effective pass. And caught by the keeper. And slipped through beautifully. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. Manager decides that this is the time to make a change.
And it should be an entertaining match.
Oh my goodness, you've really got to praise the defending. That was top-notch. And Bayern will change personnel now. Who's going to get on the end of it? And the problem not complete to counter. Oh, did so well to deny him. So a personnel change then. Playing it in. Will it happen for them? And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Trying to pick out a teammate. Oh, looked rushed there. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. And there it is, the referee's whistle. It goes into the books as a win for Bayern. What did you think of their performance?
Well, they were good today. Some of their passing football was excellent, but they do need to show a bit more consistency. Can they now keep it going? That's the big question.
Jay, I saw the sketches you sent me last night. Are you actually thinking about launching your own clothing line now?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while. Something that's really me. Streetwear, football inspired, but clean. I don't just want to slap my name on shirts. I want it to actually mean something, you know?
I like that. And honestly, with your following, it would blow up instantly. But if we're doing this, we're doing it properly. Branding, design team, manufacturers, everything lined up.
That's why I wanted to talk to you. I don't want it to feel rushed or cheap. I want it to last. Something Mia can look at one day and say, my dad built this.
I'll make the calls, I'll set everything up. Meetings with designers, legal, the whole package. Just promise me you won't disappear for another 4 months like last time.
Nah, I'm locked in now. Football first, but this is something I want to build on the side. Something real. I started my own clothing line, possibly the biggest step I've taken outside of football. And the mission behind it is simple. To inspire people who come from the same struggles I had growing up in South London. I want this brand to be more than just clothes. I want it to tell a story, represent hope, and show that you can come from nothing and still build something powerful. With my name growing every year and the platform I have now, I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to make that dream a reality.
Mate, don't strain yourself.
Everyone ahead of the action, and we're certainly looking forward to it here at the Estadio della Ceramica. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And it's the opening match day in this season's Champions League competition. It's Villarreal up against Bayern Munich.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one. It's so important that you get off to a good start. So let's hope both sides go for the win here and we get an exciting match. Well, on paper, it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
Well, here is the Bayern side.
Well, it's the same system, so it's very much about the individual battles. The team that wins more of those should dominate and win the game.
And there we have it, the first half is underway. Diaz. Ball lost by Luis Diaz. Danger building. Sloppy in possession from...
Opener here with 12 minutes on the clock.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. Well, I really thought they were going to forge ahead on the counter-attack, but what a save.
That's an impressive save. No goals yet.
And there's the delivery. Well, unfortunately, we had to interrupt Alex just then to confirm Aston Villa did score in that game, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Joshua Kimmich with the corner. Alex has the news.
Yeah, it's a goal for Monaco. They've scored the opener here with 27 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Chance to put them in front. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
Your take?
Yes, they're defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent.
And time is up as far as the first half is concerned here at the Estadio della Ceramica. Scott.
It's a goal for Leipzig. It's now 1-0 with 48 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Real chance. And a goal to level this contest. All even. It's Bayern versus Köln. Oh, it might be. Well, that's both sides will make personnel switches. And a goal has gone in the Villa game. Alex Scott has all the information for us.
It's another for Aston Villa. The game's all level again at 2-2 with 70...
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and Kane wasn't going to miss that. He knows exactly how to find a bit of space in the box. He's a great player.
Well, apologies for interrupting, Alex. To confirm, Villa, and he's broken free. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes! Incredible stuff!
Born in Wales, raised in South London. Every struggle made him fight. Oh, parents split the money low. Whisper said he never grows.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, the goalkeeper making a big it is, and a morale-boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Yeah, that's a good win and a vital 3 points. Another win next time out, and they'll be in a great position.
Hey Jayden, it's Kylian. Got your number from your agent. Just wanted to say you've been unbelievable to watch lately. Really top-level stuff, bro. And listen, if you ever want to talk football or just understand how things work over here at Madrid, I'm around. But actually, there's something I need to tell you.
Hello football fans, breaking news this morning. Jayden Vicente has been spotted in Madrid, Spain after being seen multiple times with superstar forward Kylian Mbappe. Rumours of a potential move to Real Madrid are rapidly gaining momentum, and this time the reaction is the opposite. Real Madrid fans are thrilled, flooding social media with excitement and hope. Vicente, however, has publicly denied any connection to Madrid, insisting his full focus is on Bayern Munich. Still, the speculation continues to grow.
Yeah, I actually saw him today. He was shopping in the luxury stores around the city. And with everything we're seeing on social media about him being with Mbappe, listen, I like the guy. I think he'd be a perfect fit for Madrid. He doesn't even look happy at Bayern, to be honest. We need the club to come together and buy him ASAP.
Honestly, we need more handsome players on the Real Madrid roster. But seriously, Jayden never travels like this. Seeing him here, signing autographs, shopping with Mbappe, come on, that means something. I'm telling you, he's signing for us. He just fits Madrid too perfectly.
Jay, we need to get Mia into an academy ASAP. I really think it will be good for her. She's already showing signs she's ready. And honestly, she could be great inspiration for whenever little Vicente Jr. is born. I'm just saying, we should definitely get her started. Think about it.
I finally got Mia into the academy, and honestly, I was terrified it might be too early. But Cynthia was right. The moment she stepped on the pitch, she blew my mind. The way she weaved through defenders, the speed, the confidence, it was unreal. Watching her play reminded me so much of myself at that age. Fast, fearless, scoring goals from midfield like it was nothing. And yeah, I'll admit it, I want her to have a little brother someday. Someone she can compete with, teach, grow with in this football world. If that happens, I swear I'll retire a happy man. Seeing Mia's highlights after every game has become one of the purest joys in my life. She's become a new source of motivation, my little sidekick. As for me, this injury has really set me back, more than I expected. I've made it my purpose this season to get fully fit again, doing everything I can to keep my body strong, healthy, and ready. We're in the thick of the season now, where every team is fighting hard in both the Bundesliga and the Champions League, so there's no room for mistakes. And on top of that, the noise never stops. Every week, there's a new rumor, a new headline, a new story about me. Most of them not even true. I forget sometimes that being a public figure means everything I do gets magnified, twisted, or turned into drama. It's exhausting, but it's part of the life I chose. I think now, more than ever, I need to evaluate how I move, who I surround myself with, and what I allow to distract me. Because if I want to become the best version of Jayden Vicente, for Bayern, for my family, and for myself, it has to start with discipline. The gaffer made it crystal clear. Every league match has to be treated like a cup final. No excuses, no half effort, just everything we've got. Sitting 12th in the table is the worst Bayern have been in years, and trust me, I know I've played a part in that with my injuries and inconsistency. But in this particular match, I really wanted to see if all the hard work I've been doing back home, every rehab session, every extra drill, every late night stretch, would finally pay off. And it did. Around the 4th minute, very early on, I scored a beautiful goal after some brilliant team play. It felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders. One thing I've noticed at Bayern is that everyone plays for each other. It's never about individuals. Even Harry Kane, arguably the best striker in the world, doesn't always go solo. His instinct can be to shoot, yeah, but more often than people realize, he looks for the pass, the smarter option, the one that benefits the whole team. That moment, that goal, reminded me what this club is built on: teamwork, sacrifice, and trust. And I finally felt like I was becoming part of that again. I was finally starting to feel like my old self again. It had been a long time since I earned a Player of the Match award, and getting one now felt right, like a spark I'd been missing for months. It became the perfect motivation heading into the next game. Of course, the media does what it always does: praise you like a hero when things go well, then flip the script the second you slip. But I didn't care. I was locked in, fully focused. My mind was on the next match and on climbing the table, because being this low wasn't just embarrassing for us as players, it was embarrassing for the fans who expect more from Bayern Munich. The game itself was tough, honestly, one of the hardest in weeks. But I tried to stay present, stay sharp, influence the match however I could. And with the team's effort, especially defensively, we managed to keep solid control and stay in a good position. That performance gave us momentum, and most importantly, it set the tone. The big games are coming, especially in the Champions League, and for the first time in a while, I felt ready. It was Champions League week, and the moment I woke up, I felt that spark. The kind of motivation you only get on European nights. We'd started the group strong, with 3 points already on the board, so the mindset in the squad was sharp, focused, and confident stepping into the Juventus match. But I've got to be honest, Juventus surprised us. They were sharp, clinical, taking every chance they got. Their forwards caused real problems, and our defense had a tough time trying to contain them. It wasn't one of those games you dominate from the start. This was a battle, every minute. Still, playing at home gave us something extra. Those Bayern fans, they don't just cheer, they lift you. Every chant, every roar, every Auf geht's Bayern gave us some hope, even as the game got harder and harder to break through their block. Juventus sat deep, defended well, and forced us to find another level. And in moments like that, all you can do is push, stay patient, and trust that eventually something opens. The pressure was building, and so was the moment. And of course, with the effort Juventus put in, breaking them down became almost impossible. We threw everything forward, tried different combinations, different angles, but it just wasn't clicking. Eventually, and almost predictably, they punished us and scored. That moment, it was one of the most frustrating feelings I've had in football. Weeks of preparation, hours of studying their system, and we couldn't even get a proper shot on target. It stung, badly. Watching us struggle like that was painful. Not because we lacked effort, but because we simply weren't ourselves. It looked bad, it felt bad, and I hated every second of seeing my team perform below the standards Bayern Munich is known for. Those are the kinds of nights that stay with you, the kind that force you to look in the mirror and decide how you respond. With 2 goals down, something in me snapped, not in anger, but in desperation. I refused to let us roll over without at least fighting for something, so I pushed higher, drove at defenders every time I touched the ball, and just like I expected, I was dragged down in the box. Penalty. Juventus players were shouting, pointing fingers, saying I died for the penalty, which honestly pissed me off. I don't dive. Anyone who watches me knows that. I was running full speed, and their defender didn't even try to touch the ball. He just clipped through me. They can complain all they want, but the replay speaks for itself. Harry Kane stepped up, the whole stadium holding its breath, and of course, he buried it. That strike gave us a spark, a moment to believe. But belief only lasts so long when the reality is staring you in the face. When the whistle blew, I walked off the pitch visibly frustrated, angry, embarrassed. Because we worked for weeks preparing for this match, and to barely create anything, it felt like a punch to the gut. The Champions League isn't forgiving, and if we keep playing like that, we're not going far. For the first time this season, I truly felt the weight of Bayern Munich on my shoulders, and I knew something had to change, fast. Straight after the Champions League match, reality punched me again. I missed Mia's semi-final game. Another one. The week was overloaded, recovery sessions stacked on training, and by the time I had a window, it was already too late. That guilt sat heavy on my chest, but there was no time to process it. Bundesliga was next, and the mission was simple: climb out of 5th, no excuses. With the explosiveness I'd finally regained after injury, I pushed myself into every attack, and I managed to score, something that should have lifted the squad. But Stuttgart, they're no joke. They score for fun, they press like crazy, and they always find a way to make your life miserable. The match turned into a chaotic goal fest, and despite our efforts, we disappointed the fans again. Bayern Munich dropping points like this? It felt unreal, and not in a good way. Walking off the pitch, I felt myself burning inside. I'm not someone who shows emotion easily, but lately, after every loss, I wasn't just frustrated. I was turning into someone I didn't recognize. The team was falling apart, my head was all over the place. And for the first time since joining Bayern, I questioned if I even wanted to be there anymore. Maybe it was just the moment talking, or maybe it was something deeper.
Hello, Jayden. It hasn't been a good week for you or Bayern so far. What do you think has caused this regression? Is there a fallout between you and the manager? And are the Real Madrid rumours playing a part in all this?
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. It's easy for people on the outside to point fingers and create stories, but none of that actually helps us win football matches. There's no fallout with the manager. We're all frustrated because we're not performing. Simple as that. And these Madrid rumors, they're noise. They come every time there's a dip in form, and honestly, it gets tiring. Right now, my focus is Bayern, on fixing what's happening on the pitch. We're underperforming, I'm underperforming, and that's what I'm angry about, not some narratives people want to push.
Jay, you didn't show up again. You didn't even call her. Mia kept asking where her dad is, and you had 2 hours after the match to check in. 2 hours, Jay. You can't even do that for your own daughter. What's going on with you?
Can you just shut the hell up for a second? You act like I'm some kind of robot. You have no idea what I deal with every day. Who told you I didn't have things I needed to take care of? I'll talk to Mia when I get home. She'll understand.
Jay, this is your daughter, not some random fan, not the media. Her. We promised we'd show up for her, both of us, especially today. It mattered to her, Jay. Why does it always have to be a fight with you? Why is everything else more important?
Camille, just leave me alone. We're not that far from first place, but at this point, the realistic aim is to fight our way back into the top 4. And of course, just when things get tough, we're set to face the strongest team in the league, Leverkusen. Pressure couldn't be higher.
Hello to you, a very warm welcome from Leverkusen's BAYERN. I'm Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by the ever-knowledgeable Stuart Robson. And we've got action for you from the Bundesliga today. It's Bayer Leverkusen and they take on Bayern Munich.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Here's how Bayer Leverkusen line up.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1 with 2 players behind the centre forward, but they need to link up as much as possible. They're going to be key to the way this system works. Otherwise, the centre forward could become isolated.
This is today's Bayern Munich starting lineup.
Well, they're going to set up as a 4-4-2, which means the front 2 will need to be clever with their combination play, dynamic with their movement and energetic with their closing down. I'm looking forward to seeing them play here today.
It's happened at Wolfsburg. Here's Alex.
It's a goal for Wolfsburg. It was
found superbly and in. And there it is. 1-0 already.
And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Now, can he equalise? Oh, has he kept that out?
Yeah, had no right to save that, did he? Wonderful stop.
It's played in now. But threat averted. Should score here. And the keeper's done really nicely played. What can they do with this now? And it's opened up. And it looked as though the chance was on. He's in here. In it goes. Level once again. What a game this is turning out to be.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. But the keeper should do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily. That's not good goalkeeping.
Chance to move ahead. Oh, they scored again. The game had only just restarted after the last one.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
On to Luis Diaz. Now, this might be promising. He'll have a go. Superb agility to get to that. A marvellous save. Short corner it is. Now, what can they do from here? He'll try his luck. Solid defense. How to play. Throw in to come. Well, yes, he did see it. It's going to be a booking.
Well, the referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
Lovely weighted pass. Oh, a great chance.
Now, where's the penetration?
Big chance. And that is the save that keeps hopes alive.
Well, that probably would have been it. That's such a vital save from the keeper.
Here's a change for Bayern. Over it comes. Well, he got his head to it, but not the right part of the head, it seems. It's a bad miss. Just breaking up for a moment here because Alex has a goal for us at the MHP Arena.
It's another goal for Hoffenheim. It's all level again.
Substitution being made by Leverkusen. Here's the shot. Oh, superb reflexes. Not long left. They need something to happen from this corner now. Played into the box. Well, it was looking good, but not all the way through. Oh, should score. Oh, it's in. Back from the brink with a timely equaliser.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why he's upset. He got something on it, but not enough to keep it out. That's frustrating for a keeper.
Not the result we wanted at all.
It's all over.
I tried everything I could to keep us in the game, to give the team even a little bit of hope. But I'm not gonna lie, every match feels harder than the last. The league is getting more competitive, the pressure keeps growing, and honestly, I'm stressed.
Hi, Dad. Are you gonna come to my game tomorrow? It's the final, and I scored 2 goals last time. I was really sad you couldn't come.
Hey, Mia, I know, I'm really proud of you. I'm sorry I missed it, sweetheart. I had some stuff I had to deal with. I get really busy sometimes, but I'll try my best to be there tomorrow, okay?
Okay. But, my friends at school said you might move to Madrid, 'cause they saw it on TV. Is that true? I don't want to go. I like it here at Bayern.
No, don't worry. We're staying here, Mia. I'm not going anywhere. Promise.
All right, lads, bring it in.
Boys, listen up. We've massively underperformed this season, all of us. And with performances like this, there are consequences. My job is on the line, And if I'm under pressure, then so are you. That's football. Some of you are involved in things outside the pitch that I cannot accept. Leaving the country, getting mixed up in rumors, creating noise that destroys the team's morale. It stops now. We are supposed to be a team, not a bunch of individuals doing whatever they want. I'm patient, I'm fair. But if we lose today, I swear to you, I will make changes this club has never seen. I will start replacing players, and you'd better be ready, because nobody's place is safe. I'm not asking you to win 10 games in a row. I'm asking you to try, to fight, to show some pride.
All right, enough of that. I'm with you. All right, mate. The rest is up to you.
Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Real sense of excitement and anticipation here in the Munich air. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is league phase action from the UEFA Champions League. It is Bayern Munich versus Arsenal.
Well, I think this should be a good game tonight. We've got some excellent players on show here. Let's just hope they perform to their best.
11 for Bayern.
Well, they're going to set up as a 4-4-2, which means the front two will need to be clever with their combination play, dynamic with their movement and energetic with their closing down. I'm looking forward to seeing them play here today.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Gabriel plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Declan Rice in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And away we go, the first half of this game.
A goal for Monaco. It's now 1-0 with 5 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Can they open the mark? Just narrowly off target.
Be a tough game for them, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this. In it goes, the opening goal in this contest.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
It's a goal for Leipzig. It was a volley that was missed here.
Oh, top goalkeeping! Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, it had a chance, but the crossbar getting in the way.
Well, he's certainly a threat in the air, but he just couldn't keep it down.
Well, apologies to Alex for the interruption. Just to confirm, Leipzig have scored in that game, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. Not too much elevation in terms of the shot. Vicente. Now what can they do from here? Is this the moment? Oh, tremendous reflex action there from the keeper.
Well, he didn't have long to react, did he? But that's a top-class save, I have to say.
And played in by Kimmich. Oh, fantastic save! That header had pace. So a corner kick. Let's see what Bayern can do with the set piece. delivering the short one. Olise. Looking to cut inside. Now the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
Easy.
Plenty of support here. And Harry Kane ready to pounce. For the update, Alex. Chance to finish. Oh, a really confident stop in a challenging situation. Playing it in. Will be a Bayern corner. It's a substitution for Bayern. The corner from Kimmich. Oh, fancy footwork. Is this the equaliser? Oh, so near, but just unable to keep the shot down. Now can he get on the end of this one? Oh, that's splendid play. Superb defensive.
Yes, it's another goal for Barcelona.
Oh, hang on, Alex. Big chance here. A really excellent piece of goalkeeping, and that's what they needed.
Well, it's a good save at just the right time, but they have to get the ball forward quickly here.
The idea was to get... This could be it! And the keeper getting right behind it. And they're making a change. And over comes the corner. And the referee blows his whistle. Bayern Munich have suffered a defeat in this game. Not exactly what they had in mind. I wonder what you thought of it all.
It was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Hey Cynthia, it's Bex. Listen, I've been talking with some people at Real Madrid and I've got an idea. I'd love to bring Jayden to Inter Miami for a season, just one. Then I can help pave the way for him to join Madrid on a massive deal afterwards. I just need him here first. Think you can talk to him?
Hi Bex, yeah, I can try. Honestly, he's not happy at Bayern right now, and the Madrid idea is something he's been curious about. If there's ever a time he might say yes, it could be now.
Hello, Florentino. Jayden Vicente is the hottest name in football right now, and there are a lot of links suggesting Real Madrid are looking for a new midfielder, with Jayden reportedly at the top of that list. So I figured, why not ask the source?
I've seen him, yes. He's a very good talent. And of course, Real Madrid are always looking for players who can elevate the team. But even if I were interested in Jayden, why would I say it publicly? That would only create pressure for the boy and distract him. The simple truth is this: next season is almost here. Things change quickly, and we are always scanning the market. But as for your question, I'm sorry, I can't answer that right now.
With Mia, I've been trying to be as present as possible. We share so many of the same interests, and I love watching her fall in love with the game, the same way I did. I encourage her to train the way I used to as a kid. Not to pressure her, but to help her build confidence and stay sharp. She keeps telling me she wants to stay at Bayern, and honestly, I don't know how I'm going to tell her if I'm not here next season. For now, I just focus on helping her improve, helping her grow, helping her enjoy every moment. I have my own struggles, but seeing Mia happy, seeing her play and smile, that's enough to keep me going. And now, I'm about to make the biggest decision of my life. With Camille, it feels like we keep arguing. And yeah, arguments are normal in any relationship. But this time it's different. It's starting to feel toxic, like every small disagreement turns into something bigger. And with Mia around now, I'm doing everything I can to stay calm, to not let her see the tension between us. At the same time, the pressure from football is insane. The season's almost over, and we don't look anywhere near winning anything. That's another stain on my career, another weight on my shoulders. Between the games, the expectations, and the problems at home, it's a lot. But for now, all I can do is keep believing in myself, in my family, and in whatever future I'm fighting for.
We've been in a battle all season with our rivals Dortmund, and they just refuse to slow down. Only 2 losses since we beat them earlier in the campaign. It's pushed us harder, and honestly, the competition has been good for us. I've been doing my part too, scoring goals and finding my rhythm again. I'm sitting on 16 goals so far, and now the target is clear.
fight for the golden boot while still doing everything I can for the team. It's game day, and everyone knows how many people show up for matches like this. It's inspiring, but also intimidating, because players like me become the target, the one everyone watches, the one everyone expects everything from. The focus is on me now, especially after how well I've done this season for Bayern, even if we're still not where we want to be as a club. Later in the match, around the 50th minute, our link-up play finally clicked, something Bayern has drilled into me from day one. Quick passes, movement, understanding, it all came together. And of course, it was only right that it led to a goal. Pavlidis finished it beautifully. That moment gave us a huge boost of confidence. For me, someone who's never won a league title in my career, it gave me a glimpse of hope, a feeling that maybe, just maybe, this could be our year after all. But even with that goal, the match ended in another draw, and the reality hit me again. This is going to be difficult. Bayern has been the toughest experience in my football career so far. Do I see myself becoming better here? Maybe. But do I see my future at this club? Definitely not anymore. Leverkusen have been our biggest rivals all season, and going into the next match against them, the manager expected nothing less than a win. I could still feel the tension between me and the gaffer, but deep down, I think he still believed in me. The problem was, we struggled badly. We couldn't do anything. Not a single real attempt on goal. And that's been our issue all year, no consistency. And honestly, that's why I feel like our season is headed for disaster. Every day I feel myself losing a little more hope. I never expected my career at Bayern to turn out like this. This wasn't the dream I imagined when I signed here. And lately, I found myself wondering if I should talk to a therapist or someone who can help me mentally, because I can feel how much this is affecting me. It's a thought I'm seriously starting to consider. It was Champions League week, and to my surprise, Cynthia told me David Beckham would be at the match. Not just because he's played here before, but because he wanted to scout me. That alone made me nervous. PSG are one of the best teams in the world, and knowing Beckham was watching added even more pressure. My Champions League stats haven't been bad at all. I'm even pushing for the golden boot, but the Parc des Princes atmosphere is something else. The passion of their fans, the noise, the energy, it's intimidating, but also unbelievable to witness before a game. Going into the match, my mindset was a mix of nerves and confidence. I felt something strong in me, maybe because Mia was watching and I knew I had to perform. That's the standard when you're trying to be great. Even when you're scared, you show up, you play, and you deliver. From the first few minutes, we stuck to our usual approach. Quick passes, possession, almost a modern version of tiki-taka. I've learned I'm really effective on the left, especially when it comes to whipping in crosses with my left foot. But whenever I spot a gap, whenever I see the goalkeeper vulnerable, I go for goal myself. This time though, the PSG keeper read me perfectly and saved it. I tried again down the left, trying to be as effective as I could, switching options, looking for open teammates, doing everything to break them down. But their keeper was having the game of his life. As the match went on, I felt myself getting more and more upset. It's something I've noticed about myself. During games, when things don't go exactly the way I want, I start overthinking, overanalyzing every touch, every decision. And instead of helping, it just gets in my head and makes it harder to play my natural game. I kept trying and trying, linking up with my teammates, switching lanes, doing anything to get that crucial goal that would give us a bit of hope going into the second leg. But like I said before, PSG read everything. Their keeper was saving everything, reading my shots perfectly. And I'll admit it, in high-pressure situations, my finishing can be inconsistent, and I could feel the frustration from the manager every time a chance slipped away. PSG didn't create as many chances as we did, but they defended unbelievably well and made life difficult for us. Their backline was almost impossible to break down, and every so often, they'd show flashes of their brilliance going forward. The truth is, we never really looked like winning. Even while playing, my mind was already trying to figure out how we could break them down in the next match. But right now, the atmosphere in the dressing room is heavy, negative energy everywhere, and that's probably showing in our results. Still, we have no choice. We need to lock in, regroup, and hopefully get a result in the next game. Do I think there's hope? Yeah, there is, but only if we make some massive changes in how we play. We need to train harder, be more disciplined, and fix the issues that keep putting us in this position. It won't be easy, but I think we can fight our way out of it if we really commit. I want options, Cynthia. I want a new challenge. Somewhere fresh. Maybe Italy. Maybe Spain. I just can't stay here feeling like this.
I understand, Jayden. I'll explore your options, but you need to stay calm and finish the season professionally. Let me handle the rest. How's Mia and Camille?
Yeah, Mia's good, but Camille? We haven't talked for almost a week now. She's kind of ignoring me. But we're in good spirits, I guess.
Okay, well that's something. Just make sure Mia isn't caught in the middle of any of this. You two probably just need to cool off a bit. You'll sort it out.
Yeah, I know. Cynthia, actually, I've been meaning to tell you something. With everything going on with Camille and all that, you're the only person I really trust right now. I just wanted to, take you out. Nothing weird. Just dinner, to thank you for everything you've done for me as my agent.
Jay, no, come on. You know it's always been strictly business between us since day one. And you're married. That wouldn't look good for anyone.
I get that, I do. But I'm not talking about anything sketchy. Just a simple dinner, my treat. I just want to say thank you, no?
Jay, I don't know. This is risky.
It's game day, the second leg of the Champions League against PSG. And all we had to do was take advantage of being at home. Use the crowd, use their energy, their noise, their fire, and turn it into fuel to push us to win. This time around, I think we all felt prepared and motivated. Yeah, we've had a shaky season, but somehow we've managed to fight our way to this point. And because of that, getting a win tonight felt like the least we could do for the fans. They deserved a performance that reminded them who Bayern Munich really are. And me, I was ready. In this game, the plan was completely different. We wanted to exploit the spaces PSG leave when they attack because they play so open and aggressive. And it worked early on. We found a lot of clear shooting chances, which was a good sign that we could push forward and maybe finally get that goal we needed. My corners have improved a lot since my Palace days, and I was putting in some dangerous balls, trying everything to make an impact. But just like last match, nothing was going in. Every shot felt close, but not close enough. PSG took their chances too, but this time our keeper was switched on, making huge saves to keep us alive. It felt like a battle of moments, and we were fighting for every single one. My goal was a sign that PSG had fallen into the same trap they gave us last time. They opened up space, and we punished them. That finish was a massive confidence boost for me. I honestly needed it more than anyone knew. In my mind, all I wanted was to win back the trust of the fans I'd lost along the way. Throughout the match, we kept pushing, kept taking our chances. It wasn't easy, not at all. But this time, we fought. And PSG fought too, but on this day, we were simply the better team. That performance, that energy, that belief, it was enough to fuel us, to motivate us, and to remind everyone that we're here to reach the final, and we're not backing down. My situation with Camille just isn't working anymore. We tried therapy, maybe for Mia's sake more than ours. But even then, it feels like we don't click the way we used to. I don't know if it's the lifestyle, the pressure, or just time wearing us down, but I'm seriously worried. It's getting to the point where I can't picture us recovering from this toxicity unless we find some real understanding, and I'm not sure if either of us knows how to get there anymore.
Teams are ready to go head-to-head in a match brimming with excitement. It's a showdown you don't want to miss. TV. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, and I'm delighted to have Stuart Robson's expertise alongside me. And we've got action from the semi-final first leg of the Champions League coming up. It's Bayern Munich facing Borussia Dortmund. They don't... nicely, waiting for the chance to get themselves in front.
No right to save that, did he? Wonderful stop.
They take a short corner. Goal bound at first, but it's ended up in the crowd.
It's a really good goal, but it's no surprise, is it? They've been in complete control here.
Brandt takes the shot, and it's in! End-to-end stuff here, the lead lasting mere minutes, and we're all level again. this now. He's in there. Oh, so close. But that will go down as a miss.
Well, I thought that was it.
Vangelis Pavlidis. They found a way through. Really good goalkeeping there. And that'll do it. The end of the first 45 minutes here. Now to make more progress. And that has missed by quite a distance. Promising from Bayern. Hey! It's there! And into the lead they go!
Let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and the finish from Kane is excellent. He times his run, he finds that bit of space, and he was never going to miss that.
Building for Bayern here. Opportunity here. And that should do it. A two-goal push.
And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And that's it. Full time here. And it's Bayern Munich who hold the advantage going into the second leg.
Well, it was a great performance, wasn't it? You could see the game plan from the first minute, and they executed it so well. Surely they'll be moving into the final with another display like that.
It was a battle, but I think I did well. No matter what's happening in my personal life, I'm finally learning how to separate that from football. I've reached a point where I have to elevate as a player. I can't stay the same. If I keep letting everything get to me, it's only going to drag me down. And a few weeks later, we faced Dortmund again in the second leg, and this time, we won by 2 goals. I scored one of them, pushing us through and making it my second season in a row reaching the Champions League final.
We're aiming to win the DFB Pokal final. I genuinely believe we can do it. The boys have shown so much passion over the last few weeks, especially Jayden. He's been very good, even while dealing with a light injury. I'm planning to start him, and he's confirmed he'll be able to play in this match. Even though we lost the league title, I still believe we can finish the season strong by winning this cup. And maybe even the Champions League. Thank you.
I'm Derek Ray, and the DFB Pokal final is finally here. Bayern Munich take on VfB Stuttgart in what promises to be a thrilling showdown. With Bayern on an impressive winning streak, they enter this match as the favourites. But let's not forget, Stuttgart have already beaten them once this season. That alone makes this a fascinating matchup to witness. Don't go anywhere, folks. Kickoff is coming up.
Days of the football calendar, and we've arrived at kickoff time. I'm Guy Mowbray, and I'm delighted to have the former England forward Sue Smith alongside me for commentary on what should be a terrific DFB Pokal final. It's Bayern Munich, and they take on Stuttgart.
Yeah, this is a massive game for both teams. It's a chance to win silverware. There's bound to be some nerves. It's where you need your big game players to step up. I couldn't call this one, but it's going to be exciting, that's for sure.
This is today's Bayern Munich starting lineup.
Yeah, it does look like a 4-4-2. Out of possession, I'm sure they'll stay compact in their shape. They'll shift across the pitch together, but when they go forward, the central strikers are going to be key to hold the ball up while waiting for runners.
Here's the Stuttgart team sheet.
Yeah, it's a 5-2-3 out of possession, but as soon as they win the ball back, the shape could be more of a 3-4-3, making sure that those wing-backs push forward.
Angelo Stiller. Oh, that was a decent position, but he went to whack it. Wrong choice. King to put the cross in. Played into the near post.
ability to just remain calm when others would maybe panic.
On to Luis Diaz. This is looking good. Now what comes next? Oh, there could be something from the cross. What a chance here. And that's given them an even tighter grip on this final. What a moment this is.
To see the pass, and the execution is just perfect. And then through on goal, he decides to go for power, absolutely smashes it past the keeper, and you have to say it was a good finish.
Olise. Having a try. Hits the upright. Can he finish? And a marvellous save.
Well, it just shows great reflexes and agility to keep that out. It's a top-class save.
Here it comes, and a real chance now. Diaz. Oh, worth a shot. And there won't be any rebound. Thiago Thomas. Taken cleanly. Well, it's on the way. The Champions League final is coming up on EA TV as Bayern face Arsenal. Be sure to tune in for that.
I really stood firm there, didn't he?
Kane. The ref allowed, just needs the composure now. And that puts a really impressive seal on what has been a fantastic performance.
Well, here's the replay. You do have to feel for the keeper though. He's been completely exposed. But once he's through, it's a neat finish, very cool and collected.
He's made a real difference today. The manager now bringing him off after a solid shift. That might be it. Oh, wonderful stop from the keeper. And that's it. Full time. The celebrations can start. They can put the ribbons on the trophy.
Yeah, you've got to feel for any team to lose at this stage, but it's about performing in those big pressure moments, and that's exactly what they did. They thoroughly deserve this.
Disappointment on one side is mirrored by wonderful scenes of celebration. All those tired legs are forgotten now.
Oh, you've got to enjoy every second. Just take it all in because it's going to pass so quickly.
And what a way to win the final. I just know Mia is jumping around at home, and she already warned me I'd be in big trouble if I didn't score at least one goal for her. This season has been tough, but moments like this are the ones I never take for granted. When I came here, I thought Bayern would be my long-term home, but sometimes things don't go as planned. That's football. All you can do is live in the moment, appreciate the fans, even if our relationship hasn't always been perfect. The supporters here love their club with everything, and we're paid to bring joy to their faces. That's what made me fall back in love with the game, the joy it gives and the escape it offers. I've learned so much here, more than I ever expected. But now, the mission continues. In a few days, we face Arsenal in the Champions League, but tonight, we celebrate.
To their loyal band of supporters, cameras are raised, everybody's getting a piece of this.
Well, guys, if they learn these dance moves off you,
tempted to throw a few shapes myself up here. This is wonderful to be a part of.
Hi, Dad. I'm going to practice with Mummy, and I just wanted to say good luck on your game today.
Thanks, sweetheart. Make sure you drink water, stay hydrated, and be careful on the field, okay? Have a good practice. I'll see you at home later.
Days of anticipation, we're finally here. A truly unforgettable occasion, worthy of a packed stadium. You won't want to miss a second of it. We've finally arrived at the big night. I'm Guy Mowbray, delighted as ever to be joined by Sue Smith for commentary. And we've got the UEFA Champions League final coming right up. It's Arsenal, and they take on Bayern Munich.
Well, what a stage this is. Brilliant pitch, the atmosphere's electric, and millions of people tuning in from around the world. I genuinely cannot wait for this. Let's hope it lives up to the billing.
This is how Arsenal line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and I think in midfield they'll have one deeper and the other two a little bit further forward. But they also have that option to have the two deeper lying midfielders if they do start to get overrun.
This is today's Bayern Munich starting lineup.
Yeah, it looks like they've lined up in a 4-4-2, and they do look balanced in this system. You can defend deep, stay compact, bring the opposition forward, then hit them quickly on the counter-attack.
Oh, could be here. And that is a terrific save. And they go short with the corner. Decent delivery. It's only halfway clear. Nicely played. Oh, that was a decent position, but he went to whack it rather than place it, and has narrowly missed. Well, it's no surprise to see who we've focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Yeah, just look at the stats. He absolutely loves this
chance.
Well, it's all about finding the right pass, isn't it?
Oh, what a chance! Oh, ho, ho! That has flown into the net. What a strike! A superb volley! Forward. This is the equaliser. They can't go any further. Wasteful from Arsenal. That's a good ball. Oh, surely. And against the post. And it's there. A goal that draws them back on level terms.
The replay, and it's great anticipation. The initial shot is struck well. It's all about the follow-up. He's really alert in the box and finishes it off well.
Defender in the right place to stop it, and it's comfortably dealt with by the goalkeeper. Arsenal have a corner now. Could get themselves in front with the right ball in. Over it comes. Well, not quite fully away here. Going for it. Ødegaard. Oh, it must be here. This is the line for an Arsenal corner. It's put into the middle. And that brings the first half to a close here at the Theatre of Dreams. Here we go! And the keeper gets behind it well. And the corner is fired in. Saka. Now, this has to be. It's there! And into the lead they go.
Well, the move was all about the lightning pace of the break. They burst out from the back so quickly, and then through on goal, he decides to go for power, absolutely smashes it past the keeper, and you have to say it was a good finish.
Cross into the area. Oh, it's a nightmare for him, that. It looks a really good chance. And that full-time whistle will sound so sweet. They've done it.
Well, you can see the two different emotions, can't you? It's horrible not to win at this stage, but it is all about performing on the day, and they did that.
Look what it means on both sides of the coin. The joy is clear to see, as is the disappointment.
We knew this would happen if we didn't take our chances. We fought hard, but Arsenal were the better team tonight, and this is now my second Champions League final, my second loss. It's the worst feeling ever. Sometimes it really feels like I'm never going to win it. Like the trophy I dream of lifting is always one step out of reach. But I know it takes hard work, and I'm not giving up. For now, all I can say is this: Bayern Munich will always have a special place in my heart. And this is goodbye.
So, like we discussed, I have a few clubs lined up for you. Big ones. Have you made up your mind yet?
Yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea where I'll be going next season.
Skinny kid from Crystal Palace streets, dream so big, can't accept defeat. Born in Wales, raised in South London lights, every struggle made in fight.